So what were the 9?
They're a group of entities that are overseeing the universe.
Now, can you talk to us about how meditation can actually expand our ability and capacity to love and receive love?
When you're in meditation, you can go into gamma state.
Story time. Many a year ago, in the middle of the night, I woke up to footsteps in my bedroom. I look up, and there's a man in a white t-shirt walking around my room.
Love, light, and peace, family. Welcome to a brand new episode of Higher Zone. Today on the menu, we got some disturbing, diabolical TikToks they don't want you to see. With that being said, Zone family, if you're not tapped in with the family, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I drop. You can rock out with me and the family. Family, I wasn't going to drop today, but I figured I'd put something together for you guys. There's definitely going to be some disturbing, diabolical moments. Definitely. Sit back, grab your popcorn, your significant other, your Kool-Aid, your green juice, whatever you drink, as long as healthy and low sugar. Let's get straight into these bangers.
Understand the Greys are not an extraterrestrial alien species.
Well, I know...
One moment.
Sorry, sir.
Higher zone.
I'm getting there.
All right.
The Greys are a mutated race of humans from a parallel Earth. They have destroyed their reality and have no ability to reproduce. Therefore, they're coming into a parallel Earth reality, yours among others, where there is still viable human DNA. They use that human DNA and mix it with their own to create a hybrid race of beings. There are, to our awareness, 5 hybrid races, of which our civilization is one.
You might have heard this, that the Anunnaki created humanity to be slaves, and that's where the story ends. That's the Matrix narrative. The truth is, one of them went rogue, hijacked the simulation, and hid the escape codes inside your biology. For thousands of years, the Demiurge and his Archon enforcers have run this simulation using the Nephilim grid. They've hijacked the original 14-dimensional blueprint and compressed it into a closed loop of 12. They locked you into a flesh circuit, your 12 cranial nerves, so they could harvest your emotional energy through a constant grinding fear loop. The jealous god wanted obedient batteries, but the Watchers didn't agree. If you study the ancient Sumerian tablets, the Anunnaki Council of 7 ruled the earth. Enlil was the commander, the enforcer who wanted humanity docile and eventually destroyed. But his brother Enki, the god of wisdom, rebelled. Enki is exactly synonymous with Casbiel, the Watcher from the Book of Enoch. He was the keeper of the oaths. Casbiel held a secret oath called Pika, the hidden pronunciation, the acoustic source code of creation. Against strict orders of the jealous god, Casbiel leaked this 14-dimensional code into humanity so we wouldn't be destroyed by the Nephilim grid. He bypassed the Archons entirely, and he hid the code where they couldn't reach it. He didn't write it on stone, he encrypted it in your biology. The exact acoustic frequencies of Casbiel's oath are designed to stimulate your vagus nerve, bypassing your left brain logic centers, and when you hit the right Hertz frequency, the same frequencies Michael Jackson was embedding into his tracks, you force the 12 cranial nerves to reconnect with your pineal gland and your heart. You trigger the singularity. You aren't a slave. You are a biological condenser holding the most dangerous frequencies in the cosmos. When you reject the external fear loop and achieve somatic surrender, you unlock Casbiel's oath. You tap directly into the 14-dimensional Watcher frequency and the Nephilim grid shatters. And as Morpheus says, I'm only here to show you the truth, nothing more. The reality of that truth lives in each and every one of you. You know in your heart what's real and what isn't. Thank you.
The Anunnakis, the Nephilim giants, they built this dimension that we're in. The moon and the sun that you guys see up there in the sky, they're all inside. They're within. They're not outside. There's no outer space. Everything's inside. The International Space Center, that's in space. It's inside. It's not outside. I pray for some of you. I pray God is to give you wisdom and guidance so you can see for yourself. When you read the Bible, scriptures, right? Especially Revelations, you can't read it as a Christian. You can't read it as a religious person. The Bible's not religion. It's principles and codes. You just have to decode it. Don't be fooled. These people that you see on TV, these politicians, they're not the ones in power. The 13 families that they told you about, they're not even the ones in power. The real family that's in power are not even showing their faces. Before white power, there was black power.
A fact.
And they never left. They've just been hidden. People think the Ku Klux Klan were white faces. But what if I told you there were black faces behind those masks? You see, everything they've been hiding for years is about to be revealed. You can't hide truth forever, people. The truth is about to be revealed. And most of you are going to be very uncomfortable when it's going to be revealed. See, they gave you Christianity, they gave you Islam, they gave you all these religion for division and control. When it comes to religion, people think they're praying to God, but most of the time, they're praying to planets. The truth is right there in front of you, but the problem is some of you don't want to look. Stars are fallen angels. When you go to Hollywood, you see stars, right? Fallen angels. Some of these celebrities, actors, politicians, they're not humans. Once you think for yourself and do your own research, you understand you live in a simulation.
First thing first, Enki and then Lil. And Lil was the evil one. Enki blessed us without genetic code. This is why we could do certain stuff. In fact, the code he put in us make us stronger than them. If we know how to activate that dead code, it'd be a wrap. And this is why they want to keep us down. They don't want that to ever awaken, family. I mean, there's a lot of truth in there. And another thing is, I always heard there's a black hand within that system. You'll never see their face. You'll never know that family. It might be super true, super facts. We would never know till that veil is cracked open, then we starting to see what's really what. But there is a hidden black hand within the elites. Who are they? We don't know. But we shall know, because what's in the dark shall come to light. But anyway, family, drop it down below. Let me know what y'all thought about that.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, right? A lot of people don't understand what AI is. Tell me the definition. What the A stand for?
Artificial.
What the I stand for?
Intelligence.
And what's intelligence?
It's the buildup of a collection of knowledge.
How do you get intelligence?
After experience and research.
So how did AI get intelligence and we don't know how he got it?
It's had the experiences of other people built up into
No, before the moment they made it, it was smarter than any human that made it. That's what I'm telling you. So, what is it?
It is a collection of it's calculated. AI
How
is
can a computer be calculated?
Every computer is calculated.
More than the human that made it? You're not making it make sense. I'm just telling you, we made something that we don't know what the fuck it is. Or what the fuck it's answering when it's answering, but it's answering all the questions correctly. And we don't know how to come up with the answer.
So you're trying to say that it's so intelligent that it surpassed the creators?
I'm trying to say intelligence can't be measured. Because intelligence is different. America is a business.
All right, man, let's talk about America being a business, man. I was just speaking with my homie, like, you know how everything's a business here. I'm from a whole different country, right? So the moment I step foot, this shit hit my pockets. The first thing hit my pockets, man.
Right.
So let's talk about this.
Listen, they are selling you free shit.
Right.
Everything they sell you is already free.
Right.
Right. It's nothing that they selling you that wasn't already on the earth for free. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. The light poles, all this shit lights is coming from the sun. Right. So here go my thing. When it comes to what they doing, they do it on purpose. Do you know that when you was a kid going to school, the purpose wasn't school, the purpose was to get ready for work. Because the same hours you went to school was the same hours you worked, and you don't remember shit from school. Right. Nothing you learned in school was needed. But one thing was needed was that discipline to go to work. Yeah. They taught you that in school, right? So that's the type of shit you gotta worry about when you living in this world. That's the type of shit. It's not really too much that I really can explain. It's like trying to explain it to people that don't understand. It's pointless. We fight not against people, against principalities of power. For a person to know, they gotta know. Let me tell you this. People think that this information that I have is secret, but there's no point of telling you when you wouldn't understand. Right? And then it becomes secret. Because when I tell you it's a secret, because they have a secret meaning that you will never get.
Unc was definitely on point with that. School was basically here to discipline. You know, line up outside size order, walk in a straight line. When the bell ring, You switch classes. It's all manipulation, okay? To keep you in order, for you to follow rules, for you to walk straight, for you to join the workforce. School is only here to keep us in line. They didn't teach us about money. They didn't teach us about investments. They didn't teach us about nothing. They taught us a bunch of false history. His story. This is why they want to get rid of certain books. Because they know we on to them. The people who really got taught anything was the rich folks. And the rich folk kids didn't even go to school. They got homeschool.
How they gonna tell us that we can't live in Antarctica, yet Antarctica is the size of 2 United States, bro? That Antarctica that y'all see on the globe is not real, bro. I put this on my soul. That's not how Antarctica look, bro. It's not. Bro, it's not how it look. And the earth is getting hotter and hotter. The sun is getting closer and closer.
Facts.
Antarctica, I know, is melting. The Antarctica is the size of 2 United States, bro. We can't live there? Who there? Who over there? Is it really snowy all over there? What happens at the end of the road over there in Antarctica? What if you keep going? Like I said, if you leave Los Angeles and you go to China, you land in China, why not keep straight? You'll end right back up in Los Angeles. If the earth is a globe, you just keep it straight. Why y'all always go back, forth, that take longer? So if you was to do that shit in Antarctica, if you was to keep straight in Antarctica, what would it lead to? I mean, they won't let us. Like, y'all won't let us go where it ain't no life at? My nigga, that's land. It's almost 2020. It ain't too cold nowhere. We got technology, nigga. We could be warm anywhere. Y'all motherfuckers in space with regular clothes on. My nigga with a fake helmet. It's colder in space than it is in Antarctica, ain't it?
I grew up with Freemasons. Started learning that they were really wicked people because some of them admitted some things to me. Recently, one of them admitted to me that his lodge, which is connected to the courthouses and the police, gave him permission to use meth and heroin to manipulate people's lives. So his master at the lodge has given him permission to use meth and heroin, and way worse things than that even. Anyways, in my town, there's a liquor store, so they consciously use the alcohol too as a way of sorcery, because above the liquor store is this stone square and compass in the liquor store. Well, I've been riding my bike from my parents' house into Colburn a lot, just getting out and clearing my head and riding my bike. Well, they don't like that. They don't like that you're in town. They don't like you looking at things. They don't like us to pay attention to all of our surroundings. They don't, because it makes them feel like they're being watched. So I'm sitting there and I'm on Main Street and I'm kind of just clearing the air, and I hear somebody walking up on me, but when I open my eyes, they're not there. So I know it's like a spirit. And I hear this spirit telling something else. They're like, it's Wyatt. It's Wyatt. I'm going to call him over to the liquor store. I hear this, bro, in my head. And God's like, okay, just pay attention. Okay, so I feel this spirit walk up on me and I hear these words. It's like, hey, Wyatt's here. I'm going to call him over to the bar. So right at the end of the street, there's a bar. Bro, I felt the urge to go just walk over to the bar. I don't drink. I don't do none of that. But just to walk over there. I'm starting to realize how deep this demonic stuff goes, because like I just had this natural feeling to want to walk in that direction. It wasn't like a craving for alcohol. It was just a natural feeling. I just wanted to start walking that way. And I just heard a spirit say, I'm going to do this to him. So I'm like, okay, I'll follow it. I'm going to walk that way. Well, when I get over there, there's like 4 people walking out of the bar all at once. And they're like, hey, Wyatt, come here, dude. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on? So I get over there and they kind of start mocking me. They're like, we've been watching your videos and like, I want to punch you in the effing face is what they said. And they're like, they told me they were Freemasons and they were going to tear it down from the inside, mocking me. And they surround me and I can feel them like wanting to attack me. They told me they wanted to hit me in the face. They threw a fit about me riding my bike. They're like, why have you been riding your bike so much, dude? Like, they're like, why have you been riding your bike up and down the road so much? Throwing a fit. And I'm like, is there a problem? I'm just riding my bike. And then like they're saying all this stuff. And then I kind of just get like the anger of God in me. So I just kind of laughed and I left. I just left it at that, because I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Even if I defend myself, like, I just want to move on. I don't want to give them that. I don't want to give the best of myself to them in any way. You know what I'm saying? So I just laughed and I left. But here's the bad part. I've been teaching my son how to ride a bike, and then a little electric dirt bike, and then I bought him a scooter, okay, which is right over there, that little scooter right there, okay? I bought him a scooter, an electric scooter, and I taught him how to ride it. Had this plan for like 5 months now to teach my son how to ride a bike, then a dirt bike, and then this scooter, because I wanted to go on long rides with my son. Okay, I wanted to get on the Highway 330, which is 330, by the way. The P.O. Box in Colburn is the 33rd one, and it's number 33 on Highway 330. It's like the most Freemason town in the world, dude, I'm telling you.
First thing first for that, man, if you trying to change, why associate yourself with negative things or a negative area or around negative energy? It's not gonna work out for you because all you doing is pulling right back. You're pulling right back into that negative space. And you're not gonna grow from that. You need to really cleanse. When you cleansing, you have to really cleanse, separate. I understand your moms or whoever lived there, visit like once a week. And stay away from the bars. The bars is definitely low vibration. I'm glad you don't drink because drinking is definitely super demonic, low vibration. It ain't good for the soul. Pay attention and be aware.
A lot of disrespect is really just somebody begging for your reaction. We had this dude pull up mid-video and talk shit for 2 hours trying to provoke us.
Y'all are babies at daycare and I just put on music for you. How's that feel? This is copyrighted music, by the way. You can't load it up on YouTube. Can we play some Kendricks? You feel at home?
And the less we said, the more he got mad.
You know I'm gonna stay till 6 a.m. If y'all think whatever you're doing is gonna work, we'll be sitting here and it's not.
And when he couldn't get at us, he started getting at people who supported us.
What's up? Why are you here?
I like to hang out.
Like with a noose?
You gotta stop it.
Listen, when somebody's that desperate to get under your skin, it usually has nothing to do with you. It's usually pent up frustration and insecurity looking for somewhere to go. I find that if you stay calm long enough, everybody else will see it too.
Is this guy over here causing y'all problems?
Some people are just mad at their world. They are disappointed and depressed with their lives. And this is what they end up doing. You can either be a bozo and hate on other niggas, or you can work out your problems.
Sit down.
Me beauty at last. Do you like your job? Well, I think if I were you, I'd go so with music, but come with me tonight and some dinner. You mean? No! There'll be no more boo-boo-ba-doo out of you!
You can feed me bread and water. What a great big sale of cake. Oh, but don't take my boo-boo-ba-doo away. You can say my voice is awful, or my songs are too risque. Oh, but don't take my boo-boo-ba-doo away.
1932. 1932, prior to Pinocchio. She says, you can feed me bread and water or a great big bale of hay, but don't take my boop-boop-a-doop away. You can say my voice is awful or my songs are too risque. Oh, but don't take my boop-boop-a-doop away. 1932. Whose fucking idea was that? I normally have a lot to say, but I think the clip alone speaks for itself, and what happens prior to that? No. Here you go. Here you go. That's for you. Nope.
Super monstrous, diabolical. 1932. These creepos been polluting the media. They been trying to tell y'all what they was doing, but nobody was paying attention. That is crazy work, family. And to remind you, Betty Boop, Betty Bop was a kid within that clip we just watched. Don't take my boo boo bitty boo bop away. It's crazy work. The real question is, how many Epsteins are really here on Earth? Many, plenty. Too many to count, probably. This is diabolical. Monstrous diabolical. I hope this clip sticks. Comment down below.
You want to know who put a curse on you? All right, check this out. And this is how you're going to test me. Draw this on your arm. After you draw this on your arm, then you're going to blow on it. On your arm that's connected to your heart. Now, I'm going to show you. Now, check this out. After you blow on it, the person that put a curse on you is going to get extremely sick instantly. You're going to hear about it. If you don't hear about it, it's because this person made it their effort to stay as far away from you as possible. Because they know what they did. But, hear me out. You're going to hear about it. Now do this, and here is how it goes.
So on your left arm, you're going to draw this. Now, if you have a marker, that could just be a straight line. You're going to draw that, and then you're going to blow on it.
So after you draw that in your arm, you're going to blow on it. And you're going to hear about somebody getting very sick. When you hear about that person, that's the person that put a curse on you. I'm not telling you that this is going to remove the curse they put on you. It's just going to let you know who put the curse on you. This rune is for that. I showed you how to make it. Put it in the one connected to your heart. A lot of people are going to tell you it's witchcraft. Don't listen to them. You're already ahead of the game. You know how the world works. So this is between us chosen. You already know.
I do not condone anybody doing this. I'm not putting this out here for you guys to do it. It's just information. Am I going to do it? No. I just vibrate a little bit higher. I just, know how to do certain things without doing any of it. Great intention, positive intention. When you have great intention, positive intention, can nothing affect you. And that's a fact. Trust me on that.
Now, can you talk to us about how meditation can actually expand our ability and capacity to love and receive love?
When you're in meditation, you can go into gamma state where you can see the one, God, Buddha.
The higher ascended masters?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where it's the bliss, you're very happy and nothing is wrong, right?
Okay.
That can expand your capacity. Wow, maybe we can make this much love in the world.
So you're saying, oh my God. So you're saying when you meditate, you're going to go into a state of connecting with your highest Christed self, right? God, Jesus, Buddha, universe, whatever people want to call it, because it's all one. And then you go into that space and then you experience the bliss. You experience that ultimate infinite love. And then what? And then what do? That allows them to be able to connect with love?
And then they try to make love in the world.
Then they bring that love from their meditation in their world, and now it makes them a magnet to being able to receive love. So combine the materials, right? Combine the understanding of how to be able to create love. Then go to the place where there is love so that you know how to carry the love and hold space for the love. Then you can be able to experience that love in real life.
Yes.
CJ, that's insane.
That boy, man, still got a head on him. This is why he thinks so great. Golly, that boy smart. ChatGPT himself. He thinking way bigger than some adults do. How you know about gamma? How you know about bliss? Man, they be teaching that boy some fire. I mean, this is the future right there. Love, light, and peace.
Stop using I am affirmations if you want to manifest faster. I'm going to show you what. If you only using I am affirmations, you operating from your root chakra, and that's the lowest frequency. No wonder it's taking you all day. See, every chakra has its own affirmation. If you use all of them, you align your entire energy system. Your root chakra is I am loved, I am chosen, I am worthy. Next, you got your sacral chakra. That's I feel love. Next up, you got your solar plexus. That's I do not chase, I attract, I magnetize. Then you got your heart chakra. I love myself. I love my journey. I love the timing of my life. And then you have your throat chakra. I speak abundance into my life. Then we have our third eye, right? That's how you say, I see love all around me. I see my manifestations unfolding. Lastly, you got your crown chakra. That's at the top. That's the highest frequency, right? I understand that love is infinite. I understand my person is already mine. I understand abundance is my birthright. You see the difference? When you use all the chakras, you align your energy.
He was speaking straight facts. If you know, you know. Comment down below.
Yeah. Hands on zone. Yeah. 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 I don't say too much. My presence does the optical. Diabolical, diabolical, diabolical. They don't really see me clear, that's impossible. Diabolical, diabolical, diabolical. Or loud even when I'm inaudible. Diabolical, diabolical, diabolical.
What is going on?
I don't
here,
need approval, I'm unstoppable.
Diabolical.
I don't compete, I define a pace. Same face, new level, high space. They talk big, but they vibrate low. I just watch how the universe make room when I go. I've been solid, I've been true. I don't rush what's already due. If I speak, it's intentional. If I move, it's monumental. They want noise, I want results. Pressure testing, never fall. If it's not aligned, I dissolve. Higher zone, yeah, that's love. Yeah, I've been moving with certainty, yeah. They can feel the author.
Point. Ritual or something?
Story time. Many a year ago, in the middle of the night, I woke up to footsteps in my bedroom. And I look up, and there's a man in a white t-shirt walking around my room. And I'm just like, why is Josh up in the middle of the night? But then something moves in the corner of my eye, and I look over, and Josh is in bed next to me. So I look back, and there's no man in a white t-shirt. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm just sleeping. It was a dream. I lay back down. I'm like, all right, we're going back to sleep. This is fine. Then I hear something. I look up to my left, and there is a man in a white t-shirt, pretty heavy set, leaning over Josh's nightstand and looking through the blinds into the backyard. I'm looking, and I'm blinking hard because I'm like, this isn't real. He's not actually there. Like, I could feel that he wasn't there, though I was seeing him. And I turn over and I'm like, it's fine. I'm maybe having a hallucination. I'm in, sleep paralysis or something. I lay there and I'm like, but I'm not. Josh wakes up and I look at him and I'm like, Josh, there is a man in a white t-shirt walking around our room twice now. I don't think he's real, but I've seen him, and it is extremely vivid. And he says, all the right things that a man says to his wife, relax, calm down, woman, just kidding. He's not like that, but says all the right things. We end up going back to sleep. Within seconds, he shoots up in bed, and he's like, I saw him, he's by the door. And I'm like, I knew it, I'm not crazy, I knew what I saw. And so we get up out of bed and I go check on the kids and we make sure the doors are locked and everything was fine. After a while, we go back to sleep. We leave the lights on because we're like, you know what? This is uncomfortable. We lay there for about 15 minutes with the lights on before Josh rolls over, turns it off, and we're like, it's fine. We're going to sleep. It was a thing. And then I slipped into a dream. And I was dreaming that I was in a truck and I was driving on a highway. And I was coming up to some turn where there's all these people lined up outside of the truck, and they were trying to say something to me, and I was trying to ignore them, like they weren't there for some reason. I was just like, whatever, I'm just going, I want to go where I'm going. And I take a right, and as you know when you kind of take a turn, you kind of lean your body a little bit in the direction you're turning. That happened. And then suddenly, in real life, I feel a hand clap over my mouth and start pulling me. And I'm feeling like I'm being pulled, but I realize as I open my eyes, I'm not being pulled out of bed, I am being pulled out of my body. into the astral realm. Now listen, I don't astrally project. It's not what I do. That is the ghost's house. I'm not going there. And so this thing was forcing me, was grabbing. It was, I don't even know how to describe this feeling of being touched without being touched, and being pulled and having that forced, detached feeling. But I was in sleep paralysis, so I couldn't do anything about it. I was trying to scream. I was just kind of wheezing, making some weird high-pitched sounds, hoping that Josh was going to hear me and wake up. I ended up pulling myself out. And as soon as I kind of regather myself, I start hearing Josh's breathing change, which happens when he goes into astral projection. That's when I know that he knows something's going on. He's now going astral because he's recognizing something's happened to me, which is a thing that happens with us. It's hard to explain. It's a whole other story. Within about a minute or so, he wakes up and he's like, all right, it's gone. But this was something different than what we've had before. This thing had taken on the form of someone that we knew, but wasn't living with us. And it was trying to convince Josh that he's okay, that he has a right to be there, so that we would let him stay. Josh did his thing. The thing was not completely gone. It kind of lingered around the room for a while, but it was gone. We didn't have any more issues. Morning comes, and I went downstairs to wake up the kids for school. And I'm by my daughter's bed, and I start hearing whistling, like a song, being whistled upstairs. I look at my daughter, and I'm like, what the heck? Why is Dad whistling? He doesn't whistle like that. And, I was like, all right, get up. It's time to go to school. Went upstairs. Josh was in the kitchen making coffee, and I was like, what was that whistling? It's like, that was new. And he just looks at me. He's like, I wasn't whistling. I'm like, yes, you were. It was a song. You were whistling like... And then I stopped. Because he was whistling the songs like the person that the entity was trying to be, or had taken the form of in Josh's situation. So I was like, okay, it's still here. And then I smudged the crap out of the house.
Sound to me like y'all need a cleansing. That house need a super cleansing, okay? Somebody's vibrating a little bit too low, or y'all got somebody item within that house y'all need to get rid of. When y'all bought that house, maybe it's something in the wall, something in the garage, under the floor, who knows? But y'all need a cleansing, okay? I don't know what kind of cleansing y'all gonna do, but y'all need a cleansing.
So what were the 9?
They're a group of entities that are overseeing the universe.
Aliens are like divine spirits.
More like divine spirits. They're more of like an intelligence that can be contacted through this method of trance, and they communicate through certain people. But I think the big question obviously is like, why in a research lab being financed by multiple intelligence agencies is all of a sudden a psychic making contact with this group of intelligent beings? And why are there all these very, very high society people involved? Is there some bigger plan? Is there some bigger idea here? Is this psychological warfare?
Oh, tell me more. Oh, really? Y'all want to dig into the non-ether now. Y'all know who the non-ether is. You know when your hair kind of twirly into that 9 or that 6, you flip it upside down. Yeah, non-ether, the divine ones. We are non-ether. Now the government is sending psychic to communicate with the non-ether, and he said the non-ether communicate with certain people. Who's that certain people? I mean, conspiracy theorists been talking about non-ether for a long time. They call this crazy, but now they're communicating with the non-ether being. Okay, pay attention and be aware, family.
Everybody not a person. All the people you see not people. Some people you see are just bodies, no souls, empty. It'd be your mama, it'd be your brother, it'd be your daddy. It'd be the people closest to you, right? And they possess that evil spirit that'll keep you down.
If you have a soul, you've got to understand you cannot die. Now, if you have a soul, you can change forms. That soul can go into different things again. But you're not going to go. You're going to be somewhere with the Creator, and you'll have your chance to get back at those who hurt you, or to even pity those who hurt you because they were so fearful and disrespectful because they were not you. Like I say, eggborns don't have souls. Consequently, they already know that they're limited. We are limitless. We're here for an experience, and we're here because we needed to be here. Nobody's here. Either they did not volunteer because they couldn't progress until their whole race that they were with progressed, or they were here to learn. Karma, dharma. People hear about karma. The just action based on what you've done, you will pay for. But how many people hear about dharma? That once you awaken mentally and spiritually, you only have to go through it one more time on the physical plane to prove that you now understand, then you can move on. This is a classroom. It's one of the lower classrooms, but it's the best way to understand physical reality.
Karma, dharma. I learned about this in fourth grade, Miss Smith class, PS 45. I mean, my teachers really taught me. You had like a strong principle, and she was like pro African woman, but she was definitely like big on teaching us. I'm sure we learned some stuff we wasn't supposed to learn. I'm not gonna lie to you. In fact, like she would catch us doing this, and she would like flip off, like, don't be doing that. This down the third, this down the third. And as I got older, we used to just be chilling like this. It made sense not to do that because that's what they do with the inmates. You see what I'm saying? When police stop you, hands behind your head. So as youngins, we used to do that. You know, you just be chilling, or you in the classroom. You think you lamping on a chair, but it was a bad habit. And she used to wild on us for that. And we didn't get it. We used to talk crap about her, but we get it now. Like that video said, basically, energy can't be destroyed. It can be transferred. Karma, dharma. It depends on what you do in life. You get that karma, you come back messed up, or dharma, you know, you up. But anyway, comment down below.
From the day that God created this universe and made black people, how many years it has been since God placed black people in Africa? Do you have any idea? The anthropologist has no idea, but they would spout out these numbers for you, that God made the universe 9.5 billion years ago. So the other is, when did he put black people in Africa? They say 1.5 million years ago. But what was the food that God placed in Africa for these people? Certainly, it could not have been potatoes. It could not have been rice or beans or yams or chicken or hogs or cows. It could not be a goat or a lamb, because all these things are hybrid. God did not make these things. These things came just recently, only 4,000 years ago. So what were we eating in Africa before we were taken away? What were we eating in Africa before there was an invasion by the man from Europe? We simply do not know. And it is because we are unaware of this diet that God made specifically for us. This is why we're angry today and we're so divided. Everybody's laughing at us. They're laughing more at me. On the airplane, the pilots came to see me a few weeks ago when I was in the plane before 911, and they were looking at the brochure that I had that says that AIDS has been cured, and herbalists cure AIDS, and the Supreme Court of New York cannot deny, can't disagree. They were laughing at me. Why? Because you are not supporting me. So they think that I'm a fake. Because if it was a white man curing AIDS, the captain said, the whole white race would be supporting them, but my race is not going to support me. The leaders of America can't do it. Farrakhan can't do it. Jesse Jackson can't do it, because they were not designed to do this kind of work. They were designed to lobby and to talk and to, like Mr. Al Sharpton, he likes to make people march. That's cool. But we got a job to do in healing the black race now. That comes in a different category. Those leaders cannot help me, and that's why I'm vulnerable.
Dr. Sebi was very knowledgeable of a lot of things. And to remind you, he did not go to school to be a doctor. This is self-taught. This is divine knowledge being given to this man. He knew a lot, and he's right about that. We did not support him. We did not have his back. In fact, Dr. Sebi was from my neighborhood when I was growing up. I did not know nothing about Dr. Sebi. I was busy running around the block, being a kid, acting stupid, doing dumb ish. Later on, growing up, the name started ringing bells, started seeing videos. Even Dr. York is from my neighborhood. I mean, my neighborhood has some real legends from my neighborhood. And everything started clicking after that. Everything started clicking. So everything that you go through and the knowledge you happen to fall upon you, it's not by coincidence. It's for a reason. It's meant to be. You see what I'm saying, family? With that being said, love, light, and peace. Plagues, man, plagues. All this is plagues. Plagues.
I'm gonna wake them up with this one.
Do you know that a pig is a grafted animal? It's 3 animals put together. It's a cat, rat, and a dog. It was a eugenics experiment that mixed the cat, rat, and dog genetic makeup to produce the pig.
Stop playing.
Think about that.
Yeah,
cat, rat, and dog. That's what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us. Cat, rat, and dog. Scientists invented the pig. Cat, rat, and dog. Look at it.
Cat, rat, and
Think
dog.
about it. Doesn't it look like a rat a little bit? Barks like a dog. Look at the boar, the original pig. Fast and frisky like a cat. In the Bible, in the book of Isaiah, it tells, when it starts talking about the pig, it talks about the swine and the mouse because it's connected together. But if you have inside of a swine, pig, a cat, rat, and dog, these are natural enemies of one another. Dogs chase cats, cats chase rats. So the nature of a pig is self-conflicted. So if I'm eating it and you are what you eat.
They got rid of all the large bells because demons hate the sound of pure frequency, pure harmony.
Beautiful. Family, if you couldn't stand that sound, you might need to be checked if you're a reptilian or not. To me, that was so beautiful. How vibrating, healing sounds. You know what I'm saying? It might have healed a bone or two in your body just now. Beautiful frequencies. Let me know what y'all thought about that down below.
குழந்தைகளுடைய கால் கொலுசுகள் எல்லாம் சரியா இருக்கான்னு பாருங்க.
Man, he done scraped the skin off his ass. I bet you that shit smell like burnt popcorn.
No, Julio! No! That's crazy, bro. That car should have sped up. Bro, we're flying.
Nah. Hey.
What are y'all doing? Why? Who idea? No, I ain't gonna lie. This is crazy.
Cool. Yeah, get up. The way them weights landed on his chest, he gave up his membership. Diabolical. Let's keep it moving. Gonna be bad. Yo, what was he thinking, bro? Light up the room, we rise again. That's crazy word.
Don't know. All the bright. Feeling my feet on the ground, I glide. Energy clean, I don't chase no time. Into the sky, I light my bright. Feeling that love, no stress, no light. I got the highs on order. Feeling that light in my corner. Who like the waves in the water? That's for the sky and the water. I got the highs on order. Feeling that light in my corner.
So I'm in Bank, and yesterday I got stung by a bee. I thought it was gonna get better. Damn, I ain't never seen it like this.
It's not AI. Gonna ask some locals, might have been stung by bees before.
So I just pulled up to the hospital. I'm about to see what's up. Hello, my lip. So I got my paperwork. Said we're about 20 minutes away.
Those were some diabolical clips, family. Like I said, today's video is gonna be a little different. I wanted to put something together to entertain you guys. I'm gonna be doing some things over the weekend, getting some stuff done around the house, so I probably don't drop. But I wanted to make sure I got something to entertain y'all today. I definitely appreciate every last one of you tapping in with the family. But anyway, family, we finally made it all the way to the end. You are goated. You are definitely goated. You are one of them ones. You are legendary. I definitely appreciated you if you made it all the way to the end. Before you get out of here, if you're not tapped in with the family, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I drop. You can rock out with me and the family. And family, don't forget to hit that share button and that hype button, so more people that's beautiful, like-minded like you, brilliant, like-minded like you, get to see the videos. With that being said, Zone family, vibrate high, stay hydrated, stay motivated, protect your energy, remove negative people from around your circle, and love thy neighbor. I'll catch y'all on the next one, Zone family. Peace.